In this lesson, we are going to look at the activities of life, what they do, rather than the properties of life, the qualities that they possess. The activities of life can be divided up into three categories. Activities that break larger molecules down into smaller molecules, activities that build smaller molecules up into larger molecules, and activities that maintain balance. Activities that break down include nutrition and respiration. Activities that build up include synthesis, growth, and reproduction. Activities that maintain balance include transport, excretion, and regulation. Let's take a closer look now at the first activity that breaks larger molecules down into smaller molecules: nutrition. Nutrition is a chemical activity that includes gathering raw materials from the environment, breaking down those materials into simple substances, and getting rid of unusable materials. Some organisms, called producers, are able to make their own food. Plants and algae are producers. They take solar energy and use it to make chemical energy. Other organisms are called consumers. They must eat their food. The lions in this picture is an example of a consumer. It is eating an organism that was also a consumer. Their prey item was an herbivore that ate grass. All animals and fungi are consumers. The process of nutrition can be broken down into three basic steps. The first step is ingestion. This is the taking in of food or raw materials. In the case of producers such as plants, the raw materials that are taken in from the environment include sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. In the case of consumers, food is taken in from the environment, placed in the mouth, chewed, and swallowed. The second step of nutrition is digestion. During digestion, food is broken down for use by the cells. Mechanical digestion includes the chewing of food to break it down into smaller pieces. This is a physical process. Chemical digestion occurs mainly in the stomach and small intestines and involves taking the food and breaking it down into smaller molecules that can actually be accessed by the cells. The final step of nutrition is egestion, which means getting rid of the unusable material. Step 2 of nutrition, digestion, involves both mechanical and chemical digestion. Like I said before, mechanical digestion is just chewing. Chemical digestion involves breaking a food down into substances that are different and simple enough that the cell can use them. This process of chemical digestion involves the use of substances called enzymes. Imagine your food like a string of pop beads, illustrated here. Through the action of enzymes, these complex substances can be broken down as the bonds are broken by the enzymes into smaller and simpler substances until ultimately they create substances that are simple enough for the cell to consume. Take a look at this food label, which contains the nutrition facts for a certain type of food. You might be familiar with food labels since they are on just about everything you eat. Let's take a quick look at some of the various complex molecules that are found on this food label and see how enzymes affect them. Here you can see carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are used for short bursts of energy. And when they are acted upon by enzymes during chemical digestion, they produce simple sugars. Proteins are used for growth and repair, and through chemical digestion, they are broken down by enzymes into amino acids. Lipids, such as fat, which is seen on the food label, are used for stored energy. When they are broken down by enzymes during chemical digestion, they become 1 glycerol and 3 fatty acids. Vitamins, such as vitamin D, seen here, and minerals, such as iron, seen here, help to keep your body running smoothly. When they are acted upon by enzymes, they are actually not broken down into simpler substances. They remain as is.